Hi, this is my video vlog for informed consent. Um, the first thing I wanted to make sure I did was read from the ACA section A2B, the Code of Ethics, and all the elements that are supposed to be involved in an actual informed consent, which is you have to list the purpose and goals, techniques and procedures, limitations, potential risks and benefits of service, counselor qualification, credentials, and relative experience, implications of diagnosis, the intended use of tests and reports, fees and billing agreements, confidentiality, and information on record, and the right to participate in ongoing counseling plans and to refuse advised of the consequences of such refusal. For me, the informed consent operates on many facets. I think it also helps build rapport between the client and the counselor. It's there to protect them, but it's also there to explain all the services that they can have and utilize for their mental health. Two of the sources that I pulled up for the consents, one was from a LPC, Wendy Crawford. She's actually out of Swanee, Georgia. And what I found interesting about her actual consents, it had the nature of the counseling of the services that were being provided, and then it went immediately into the fees, and then just the confidentiality. I was surprised at what little information was involved in this informed consent. It didn't really give much of a background about her, what she's bringing to the table as far as her professional record, or what she does specifically with her counseling. So then I drew another informed consent from True North Christian Counseling, and once again, even though this was a larger agency, not just involving one LPC per se, it still basically just dealt with the confidentiality and the appointments, the payment schedule, emergency accessibility. It didn't really give in-depth information about the counselor or what it took for them to hold the position of LPC, or even what an LPC truly is. I wanted also to reflect what we use with where I work. I work at the Community Service Board on the Eastern Shore. And with our informed consent, it has numerous aspects that was mentioned in the ACA section A2B, which is we always tell them their purpose. We establish who we are, what we do. We cover confidentiality. We also cover the right to choose providers. We also cover the policies that govern of what we do, and we talk about their finances. We make sure that they have insurance. If they don't, then we make sure that they understand their rights to achieve a Medicaid application, so that they can start being able to pay for the services or put them on a sliding fee. It's a three-dimensional assessment that we do, so we explain every aspect of it so they know exactly what services are going to be provided and what services that they can have at their access to. But also, we explain that they have the right to choose. It's all the services that we have available. They have the right to choose other providers. They have the right to stop, but we also make sure that they understand the information that we're obtaining is for their enhancement of their own mental health, and the choices are collaboratively made between the counselor and the client. One of the articles that I found in particular, that I see a lot of problems even within our profession, on the mental health and substance abuse side as opposed to the medical, was from the AMA Journal of Ethics. And they talked about the contradicting definition of informed consent by stating that clinicians' primary duty is prevention of harm, and suggest ways in which clinicians discharge this obligation. And they were specifically speaking on the medical profession, because sometimes in their informed consents they use such technical language that it's hard for the actual client to understand what they're even signing. So it really muddies the water in their clarity of what services are being provided. Informed consent is a great tool just to let the client understand the services that are available to them, what the services entail, and their rights of receiving the services and all the rules and laws that are governed by it.